What comes next for you?
Liberation. I'll be free to make my own choices. I've had, between different careers, careers in government and politics and universities, I've had over 40 years of fairly active daily sets of agendas and meetings and requirements to go. Oftentimes because you're in an institution and there's just expectations. There's things you have to do. I'm looking forward to making my own choices, and that means more personal time for myself and with my wife. We want to do more things together, and I want to do some thinking and reading because I don't get much time to do that when I'm here. Being a university president, I think, is not a Mr. Chip's job anymore. It's got a multitude of constituencies, a multitude of demands and pressures, and it just takes time, and it takes a thick skin, and it just takes a high tolerance for ambiguities. I think my leaving, I think I will be leaving a very able sort of administration and capacity for this university to govern itself. I mean, I think we rebuilt sort of so much, restructured things, that I think it's got not everything it needs, but the reform that we've been doing over the past 10 years, I think, have made it a much stronger university, much more resilient.
This university has had your service for a decade, but some would say the work of a president is never done. Is there anything that you wish you could have completed?
Yeah, there's one thing, I guess, which I'd leave unfinished, unfilled, and that is stabilizing the financial arrangements for the university. U of W does not get equal treatment when it comes to revenue. Our students don't receive the same level of revenue as the other universities in Manitoba do. That's a historical thing. I mean, nobody did it deliberately. It kind of grew out of the time when we became a university from being a college, and the grant system was sort of set at that point in time. But there's never been any consideration built into the funding about growth, about the number of students. So in the last 10 years, we've almost doubled our growth. But the grant does not reflect that. And we've been able to point it out. We've done the research. We've done the spreadsheets. We haven't been able to get a change. And I think that if I leave with one great frustration, that has got to be properly reconsidered. Otherwise, I think that the community, the province, will lose the real potential this place has to be a dynamic force for new training, new ideas, and new innovation.